Good evening. I am Brianna Beanie, Vice President of the Tri-Rivers Chapter of the National Technical Honor Society. Unfortunately, our President, Amelia England, could not join us tonight. I would like to welcome our parents, relatives, teachers, and friends who have joined us here tonight. We also welcome our associate school representatives and thank them for taking the time to be with us. Tonight we have the privilege of celebrating the 31 senior members of the Tri-Rivers National Technical Honor Society. We ask that during the ceremony, everyone please turn off their cell phones. I now welcome our treasurer, Mercedes Miller. Please enjoy our ceremony.
To honor America, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now call this induction ceremony to an order. Please be seated and welcome our historian Grace Butler and our secretary Madison Redmond.
The goal of National Technical Honor Society is to see that diverse career tech students be recognized and that people of our community become aware of the talent and abilities of our young people and adults who choose technical education pathway to success. The Society seeks to promote the ideas of honesty, service, leadership, skill, and development among America's future workforce. It requires scholastic achievements, assisted members in their pursuit of career and education goals. The National Technical Honor Society helps build a strong, more positive image for career technical students. It encourages a high standard of personal and professional conduct and individual responsibility among the memberships.
The candidates for membership gathered here tonight have participated in the screening process and met all the rigorous requirements for National Technical Honor Society membership. The colors of the National Technical Honor Society are silver, white, and purple. The motto for the society is "Success favors the prepared mind." The emblem is a shield crossed by a scroll bearing the letters of NTHS. Above the shield is a wreath of 7 stars circling the head of an American bald eagle. These stars represent the 7 member attributes.
In the center of the table is a lighted candle representing knowledge. Knowledge is a familiarity, awareness, or understanding gained through experience and study. This candle represents the knowledge you have gained through experience and study in your career technical program.
The first member attribute is skill. Skill is the use of knowledge to develop great ability and experience necessary to make a positive difference in a particular occupational field.
The second member attribute is honesty. Honesty is the quality of being truthful, trustworthy, and fair with everyone while at work and play.
The third member attribute is service. Service is giving assistance in being ready and able to provide a helpful and useful act.
The fourth member attribute is responsibility. Responsibility involves the ability to act without guidance or superior authority and being responsible for your actions.
The fifth member attribute is scholarship. Scholarship is the derivative mark of one who has mastered an area of learning as reflected in the quality of his or her work, especially with respect to scope, thoroughness, and care.
The sixth member attribute is citizenship. Citizenship is being entitled with full civil rights and exercising the duties, rights, and privileges of this status.
The seventh member attribute is leadership. Leadership is the responsibility of serving and guiding force and directing the way to courage and confidence. At this time, please welcome our advisor, Mrs. Jankowski.
Will the officer team please line up at the ramp? It has been a pleasure to get to know the current 31 students in NTHS. Of these 31 students, 5 young ladies applied and were selected to be the NTHS officer team. At this time, I would like to present them with officer pins. Unfortunately, due to quarantine, the president of NTHS, Amelia England, is not able to be with us tonight. When I call your name, please come forward to be pinned by a member of our administrative team. The 2020-2021 Tri-Rivers Chapter of National Technical Honor Society officer team is President Amelia England, Culinary Arts, North Union. Vice President Brianna Beanie, Culinary Arts, Pleasant, pinned by our Superintendent, Chuck Spielman. Treasurer, Mercedes Miller. Exercise Science and Sports Medicine, Marion Harding. Pinned by our building principal, Chris Solis. Secretary, Madison Redmond, Health Careers Academy, Marion Harding. Pinned by our Director of Special Education, Elise Ross. They're all going to get pins. It's going to be fine.
She's the treasurer of that one.
And this is our historian, Grace Butler, Interactive Media, Winford, pinned by our Director of Special Education, Elise Ross. Thank you, officers. Will the members please stand and repeat with me the pledge to the National Technical Honor Society? As a member of the National Technical Honor Society, I pledge to maintain the highest standard of personal conduct. I will apply myself to continue a record of scholastic achievement, and I will strive for excellence in all aspects of my education. I will invest my talents, my skills, and my knowledge in a career of my own choosing, and shall always endeavor to uphold my obligations as a citizen of my community and my country. You may now be seated. COVID took away many of the wonderful activities and memorable moments that usually happen in a school year. These seniors were supposed to be inducted last spring, but did not get a ceremony until this winter. Many of the annual NTHS projects like Angel Tree were not possible. However, once these students were inducted, they were determined to do what they could to make the rest of this year feel as normal as possible. They had amazing ideas of various events and fundraisers to ensure funds for next year's NTHS service projects. They knew that every idea that came up was logistically complicated, but they were determined to come up with one that would overcome the challenges of COVID. I presented their ideas to our administrative team, and now Tri-Rivers and NTHS is hosting a spring formal Firefly Banquet. The event is going to be held in this room and the auditorium. We are fully decorating 2 spaces as if we were hosting 2 proms. We are preparing a safe dining experience for over 250 students with plexiglass dividers and adequate social spacing for social distancing. We will also have photography, an Italian pasta buffet, and a chocolate fountain dessert. We did not have very much time to put this event together. We are still rushing to finish assembling decorations, and with COVID, ticket sales are very complicated. By the way, we still have a lot to do before May 1st. Every year, I give a service award to a student that has gone above and beyond to help with NTHS projects. This student cannot be an officer and must selflessly demonstrate commitment to the organization. This year's service award goes to a student who has found a hidden talent in floral decor. In February, he stayed after school to set up chairs for his own induction ceremony. 2 weeks ago, he came into my room early to wrap sunflower garlands in fairy lights. He could have easily used this time to sleep in, study, or hang out with friends in his lab. This past weekend, we had an optional workday on Saturday for 3 hours. Despite the fact it was optional, he made the point of telling his boss that he needed Saturday off from 10 to 1. Again, he could have easily just said, Mrs. G, I can't come Saturday because I have to work. But he knew how important it was and how much we still had left to do. This year's National Technical Honor Society Service Award goes to Dominic Hockman. The NTHS graduating seniors have chosen to speak about individuals who have been influential in their academic career. They have each prepared some thoughtful words to thank the teachers and mentors who have made such a profound impact on their lives. To our special guests, when the student introduces you, please stand at your seat to be recognized. Will the first group of senior members please come forward? We are pleased to present these graduating seniors with honor cords and a diploma seal. The seal is to be added to your homeschool high school diploma. The cords are to be worn at your homeschool graduation and at Tri-River Senior Recognition as representation of your membership in the National Technical Honor Society. To ensure social distancing, we'll be grouping our graduates in sets of 8. Please hold your applause until all 8 members in each group are recognized. Riley Adams, Health Careers Academy, Marion Harding.
Will Miss Rollins please stand up to accept this gift on behalf? Okay, I'm sorry. Will Miss Rollins please stand up to accept this gift on behalf of Miss McGuire? Miss McGuire, I wanted to let you know that I'm very appreciative for what you've done for this year's class. Halfway through the year, you took on the responsibility of being the only lab instructor, and I hope it didn't stress you out too much. I also personally want to thank you for helping me with my own life issues. You pushed me in the direction that I need to go to. You might not realize it, but you're like a second mom to me. Thank you for everything you've done. We really enjoyed the time we had together, and I hope the next class does also.
Adelaide Beanie, Health Careers Academy, Pleasant.
Will Mrs. Earhart please stand? I want to say thank you for the past 2 years in class. You've pushed me to become a better version of myself. You've not only pushed me academically, but also given me an experience I will always carry. The times in your classroom have been the absolute best, and you are such a caring teacher. Thank you again for the memories, and I hope the future is continuously bright while you're teaching.
Brianna Beanie, Culinary Arts, Pleasant, Vice President of NTHS.
Thanks. Will Mrs. Earhart please stand? I would like to start off by saying that I appreciate all you have done and helped me with from this past school year. You're not only such an inspiring teacher, but also an encouraging woman. You show others how to be the best they can possibly be. You are definitely someone in my life that I want to keep close to my heart for what I have learned. I look up to you. Thank you for all you have taught me, and I will move on through my life doing what I'm passionate about because of you.
Sky Bivens, Criminal Justice, Mount Gilead.
Will Mr. Dono please stand? Mr. Dono, through your class, I have gained a lot both academically and personally from your instruction. Your positivity and encouragement have allowed me to become a confident, well-balanced student. You help me see that I can be more than just a student in high school and that I have the potential to become something great within the law enforcement field. I would also like to thank you for trusting me to be a leader within the criminal justice lab these past 2 years. The fact that you have the confidence in me, that you have that confidence in me has given me the confidence that I have today. You've inspired me to begin this new chapter in my life. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Grace Butler, Interactive Media, Winford, Historian of NTHS.
Will Mrs. Belton please stand? As someone with dyslexia, I never enjoyed English class, but Mrs. Belton's class was always a delight. Not only is she an incredible teacher, but she is such a good person. Miss Belton always cares, even when she didn't have to. Miss Belton is the best teacher I've ever had.
Rayleigh Clark, Automotive Technology, North Union.
Will Josie Bolton please stand? I would like to recognize Miss Bolton for pushing me towards my goals. I would not be standing here today without her. She praised my work and pushed me to make it even better. She was always there for me when I needed someone to talk to, even if it was just her talking to me about silly things. She pushed me to be a responsible and a successful person. I would like to thank her for everything.
Harley Davenport, Exercise Science and Sports Medicine, Elgin.
Will Miss Caffin please stand? I would first like to thank you for being the sunshine at school even when everyone else was having an off day. When I was switched labs just before school started, you made me feel very welcomed and like I was making a good decision. You push students to their full potential and make us feel like we can do anything. I want to thank you for always listening. No matter how crazy and loud I would get in the classroom, you always stopped everything to listen to me.
Alexis DeGood, Exercise Science and Sports Medicine, Pleasant.
Will Mrs. Gruber please stand? I cannot thank you enough for all that you have done, not only for me, but for my family as well. When I had lost my mom, I struggled very hard, and you had suggested holding me back to my dad. When I was younger, I did not like that I was held back, but now I see what it has done for me and how much it has helped. I am so thankful for all you have done and all of your help. If it was not for you, I would not be here today at NTHS. You have been a big impact on my life, and thank you for always believing in me, as well as my family. Thank you for giving it all, your all and being there for me when I was struggling.
Let's hear it for all our special guests and our seniors. Next group. Next group, come on up. Griffin DeLauder, Ag Industrial Power, River Valley.
Will Mr. Rittler please stand? When I began my journey at Tri-Rivers, I wasn't sure what my passion really was. I knew I liked tractors, motorcycles, and fixing them. Mr. Rittler helped me find my passion, got me out of my comfort zone, and taught me that hard work really pays off. Mr. Rittler has always gone above and beyond to help his students. He has taught me to always continue learning and has always cheered me on and celebrated my successes. I really appreciate the help and guidance you have given me throughout my time here at Tri-Rivers. You've been an excellent role model. I wish you the best of luck with your retirement. Thank you, Mr. Rittler.
Amelia England, Culinary Arts, North Union, President of NTHS, could not be here this evening. But will Mrs. Horde please stand? Mrs. Horde was my English teacher this year, and what a year it has been. I've never much cared for English until her class. Not only is her class fun, but I feel like I'm learning a lot. Mrs. Horde has continuously pushed me to be better and has reminded me that a B on a college essay is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Mrs. Horde, I'm going to miss your class and you most of all. Your personality was what made the class so fun, from everything being pink to the jokes we would all make. My personal favorite was meeting Great Aunt Matilda and her adult butterscotch, a little less butter and a little more scotch. Because of you, I'm more confident in my academic writing, and I have the confidence to take on the future. You are not only my teacher, but someone I aspire to be. Trista Funk, Interactive Media, Pleasant.
Will Josh Ebert please stand? Mr. Ebert is someone I don't think I will ever forget. He has taught me so much on how I can be the best me. I wasn't very confident in myself and in my work, but Mr. Ebert was always there to help me. even if I didn't ask for it. He was always there for me. I want to thank him for everything he has taught me over these 2 years. He taught me that it is okay to make mistakes, because those mistakes can show you that you can improve. I'm thankful to even call Mr. Ebert my teacher. He believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself. I've had made it this far in my life, and I have so much more ahead of me. I'll never forget Mr. Ebert and his fun, silly ways of teaching. Thank you.
Allison Gwinner, Health Careers Academy, Pleasant.
Will Mrs. Wagner please stand? I wanted to recognize you because you've always been one to encourage me. I appreciate all the positivity, sarcasm, and the jokes during school. Also, thank you for letting me use you for my phlebotomy sticks. It means a lot that you let me do that because it's been tough this year trying to get them done. You're such an amazing teacher, and thank you for the support you've given me.
Caden Hines, Computer Networking, River Valley.
Will Mr. Casey please stand? Mr. Casey is more than just a fantastic teacher. He's also an amazing person just to talk to. He has helped me through so many things without even realizing it. All he had to do was listen. He is a great role model and one of the many reasons that I will go far in life. Thank you for everything you've done for me and all of your students.
Dominic Hockman, Criminal Justice, Elgin.
Will Miss Earhart please stand? I have only been with you for 2 years. However, you have pushed me beyond where I thought I could go. Last year, while I was taking your college class, you had no problem helping me with work, but you also had due dates and stuck to them. This not only showed me the downside of procrastinating, but it also helped emphasize the importance of being self-driven and responsible. These are skills that I will take with me for the rest of my life. I am eternally grateful for all you have taught me.
Evan Jones, Computer Networking, Ridgedale.
Will Mr. Casey please stand? I've never had a teacher influence my life as much as Mr. Casey. Every day I found myself actually excited to come to school. I felt like I had a teacher that cared about where we ended up after we graduated. Every day Mr. Casey would make class enjoyable and would make us want to learn and push us forward. He would go out of his way in any situation to help any of us in any way he could. Just for a teacher to show that they actually care that much means everything to me. I know I will be thankful for getting to have Mr. Casey as teacher for the rest of my life.
Gabriel Mahoney, Engineering, North Union.
Will Mr. Robinson please stand? Mr. Robinson is a great teacher. He has a teaching style that makes things easy to understand. I really enjoyed being in his class. Time really flew by in the last 2 years at Tri-Rivers. I feel all that I learned will start me on my way to a great engineering career.
Congratulations, seniors, and thank you, special guests. Next group, come on up. Nicholas Manning, Automotive Technology, River Valley.
Will Lucas Bledsoe please stand? I would like to recognize Mr. Bledsoe for all the help he has given me in the lab. When I first came to Tri-Rivers, I knew close to nothing about working on cars. He has taught me so much and made me decide that I would want to go to college to further my education in automotive repair. He has taught me to never give up and that there is always a way to get the job done. These are some of the many reasons I am recognizing him tonight. Thank you, Mr. Bledsoe.
Julia Maddox, Cosmetology, Ridgedale.
Will Mrs. Wells please stand? I would like to welcome Mrs. Wells, my senior cosmetology teacher, not only as my instructor, but as a mentor and friend. I chose Mrs. Wells tonight because she has been the one who has helped me through my highs and lows. She has opened numerous beneficial opportunities for me, such as an internship at Brush and Hair Skin Bar, a job at Great Clips, and bringing guests in to talk to the class. I would also like to thank Miss Wells for her patience with me in answering all my pesky 101 questions a day. Whether I'm asking about cosmetology or asking about random questions about how to build credit, without a doubt, she always has an answer. I couldn't have asked for a better teacher to finish my senior year with.
Matthew Mays, Construction Trades Academy, North Union.
Would Mr. Willie please stand? I would like to recognize Mr. Willie for always having my back through every good and bad choice that I have made here during my career at TRCC. I feel like he went above and beyond to help me improve my grades and to become a better person. That is the reason I'm standing here today, and I wouldn't want to choose any other program to be in besides the Construction Trade Academy. I would also like to thank all the teachers and staff that have helped me along the way. Thank you, Mr. Willie, for everything you have done for me, and that is the reason I'm recognizing you here today. I will always remember you.
Tyler McManus, Automotive Technology, Pleasant.
I would like Mrs. Wagner to please stand. Mrs. Wagner is a very well-respected teacher who goes above and beyond every single day to remind me that I can be more than what society tells me. I am beyond grateful for what she has done for me, and I can only scratch the surface of my immense gratitude. Mrs. Wagner is more like family, and all I can say is thank you.
Mercedes Miller, Exercise Science and Sports Medicine, Marion Harding, Treasurer of NTHS.
Will Mr. Schaefer please stand? I would like to recognize my third grade teacher. Even though it's been a few years since I've had him as a teacher, he has impacted my life a lot. He's always can make a terrible day better by sitting in class, making jokes, and always encouraged us to strive for excellence and do our best. I used to go and see him at the end of every school year just to catch up, but since COVID, I haven't got the chance to do that. Having you here tonight means a lot to me. Thank you, Mr. Schaefer, for being a teacher that helped me get to where I am today.
William Ogden, Construction Trades Academy, Upper Sandusky.
Will Miss Horde please stand up? Miss Horde has helped tons of students, including myself. She's a teacher that always had a happy smile on her face on a day-to-day basis. She is also a teacher that helped me open up in a new school. To this day, I walk by her in the hallway every day, and we stop and chat, and every day she never fails to put a smile on my face. A big thank you for making my junior and senior year a whole lot better.
Elizabeth Oney, Health Careers Academy, Elgin.
Will Mr. Crothers please stand? I want to start out by saying you are a great math teacher, even though you like to say you're not a math teacher and that you're an engineer. You're willing to spend extra time with your students when your help is needed. Your teaching methods are preparing students for the future in the real world. You try to teach your students what it is going to be like in college classes. I want to say thank you for pushing me to thrive and to always try my best. And I hope you continue to do the same for other students.
Brandon Petty, Computer Networking, Cardington.
Will Mr. Casey please stand? I have gone to Tri Rivers for only 2 years of my school career, and I've never met a teacher that was more understanding and willing to help anyone. Mr. Casey has truly pushed me and taught me life lessons that have helped me understand so much more than any other teacher. I can truly say that Mr. Casey has impacted my life and so many others that were around him in the lab. Mr. Casey is one of the most understanding and kind people in the world. He truly expanded my view of life with his words. I love every minute of being in lab with my friends and Mr. Casey. I just hope we can enjoy our last couple of days together before we are sent off into the real world.
Congratulations to our seniors and special guests. Last group, come on up. Grace Randall, Cosmetology, Mount Gilead.
Will Mr. Schweinfurth please stand? First of all, I would like to thank you for being able to make it here tonight. It means a lot to me that you took time out of your schedule to be here. I know when you had me in class, we would bump heads a lot, mainly because I sat in the back of the classroom and ate my snacks when it was super quiet and everyone else was either learning or working on an assignment. But as I have said before to my best friend, you have inspired me. You've inspired me to work harder than I have ever worked before, even during a pandemic. I've developed a love for my country because I took your government class and succeeded in it. You have always made it clear that you have your students' best interests at heart, whether it be through being tough or just showing that you care about what happens outside of the classroom. Thank you so much for inspiring me to be a high school government teacher, and thank you for pushing me even when I didn't want to go on anymore. P.S. I love the Constitution.
Madison Redmond, Health Careers Academy, Marion Harding, Secretary of NTHS.
Well, my person's already standing. I chose Miss Eliza Jankowski to be my person. I want to recognize you for dealing with me when a lot of people here know I can be a most days. And for helping me become the smart, wholehearted, honest, and successful young lady that I am today. You helped keep me focused and gave me easier ways to get things done. You took in a short, hard-headed, spunky little girl with a contagious personality. Just dealt with the fact of not knowing how much of a headache I was going to be. You made many of my days a lot better with only a little Hamilton jam session. You showed me that it's perfectly okay to be me. You turned to me to be your person after your COVID shot, and I will never forget it. I hope that many students after me who get to be your student soaks it up just like I did. All the laughs, jam sessions, rough days, lazy days, hard-working days, learning opportunities, and life lessons will never be forgotten. I wish you hope. I wish you, Hope, and Mr. Jankowski the best that life has to offer. And thank you for the many unforgettable memories. And to my seniors, no matter how you feel, get up, dress up, show up. Show up and never get up. This is only the beginning.
Daniel Rengert, Construction Trades Academy, River Valley.
Mr. Willie, would you please stand? Mr. Willie is someone who has changed a lot of lives in his short time of teaching. He has allowed me to become an active member of the workforce. He has also given me and so many others a great chance to become a part of something great, giving his best every day no matter what he has to deal with and on a personal basis. Giving his best every day. Oh, I already read that one. He is a great role model for hundreds of people and is an outstanding person. Thank you.
Alexis Spurlock, Cosmetology, Elgin.
Will Mrs. Wells please stand? I want to thank you for being one of my teachers throughout the years that has inspired me to never give up, even when things get hard. Even though this year has been pretty rough, you have always been there to remind me to keep pushing through so that I can graduate and get my cosmetology license. Thank you for encouraging me to accept the leadership opportunities that have come to me this year. Without your encouragement, I would not be the person I am today. Thank you for all you've done for me.
Rebecca Sturdivant, Health Careers Academy, Mount Gilead.
Will Mrs. Rollins receive this gift on behalf of Mrs. McGuire? Mrs. McGuire, you've taught me how to be confident in myself and my abilities. I wouldn't have decided to continue my path in nursing without you. Thank you for being so gracious to us in lab, even though we can be a bit much at times. I'm grateful for all that you've done for us. You made coming to Tri-Rivers so much fun and one of the best decisions of my life.
Sophia Thacker, Criminal Justice, River Valley.
Will Mr. Dunno please stand? Last year, I arrived at Tri-Rivers shy and anxious, not really knowing what to expect and certainly not prepared for the new method of teaching you used. But through your style of teaching, I have become more open to trying new tasks, even if they scared me at first. It helped me develop the confidence in myself that I would not have otherwise been able to unlock. This newfound confidence led me to begin branching out of my comfort zone and began to become more involved not only with CJ but also with Tri-Rivers. The atmosphere you created within the CJ program really helped to develop our team skills, but it also created a CJ bond, family bond. I want to thank you for the lessons in disguise and all the laughs and memories you brought while doing so. Thank you.
Caitlin Vota, Construction Trades Academy, Highland.
Would Mr. Willie please stand? Why anyone else? For this being my one and only year here at Tri-Rivers, you made my choice overly worth it. I came here knowing little to nothing, and your class has more than changed that. I feel like you've gone over and beyond to help me get in the career I've been looking forward to. I probably would have never even thought about getting into the plumbers union, let alone anything in the construction field. Thank you for everything and for helping me to see the better side of life.
Will all of our special guests please stand? Will all of our seniors please stand? Congratulations, seniors, and thank you to our special guests. I now invite Brianna Beanie back to the stage.
First and foremost, will the parents of our members, both new and old, please stand to be recognized, because without their help, this evening would have not been possible. Thank you to the homeschool principals, counselors, and special guests who are present this evening. Would you please stand and be recognized?
We want to thank all the Tri-Rivers staff and faculty that are here tonight and volunteering their time and energies. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you to the maintenance staff for setting up the room and to the membership committee for their help in the selection process. All members are asked to gather in front of the stage with Mrs. Messenger for photos. She'll be taking pictures in groups of 8. Please join us for refreshments immediately following the adjournment. Thanks to everyone for attending tonight. Have a very safe trip home. I now declare the senior member celebration ceremony adjourned.